It's a good deal.
So you want to do sports movies?
Sure. What do you got?
You go first. Guess first, man.
I don't know, man.
Tier 3, you got tier 1 through 3. 3 is obviously your number 3. Tier 2, 2. Tier 1.
Would that be 1?
Would be your top dog.
It would be.
So you can start with 3. And if you want to take some time, I'm not against it.
I haven't seen all that
pull out
many
your
sports
phone?
movies. What's the and you guys can help me out, the Peanut Gallery. Yeah, I mean, you guys are what makes it go. Don't take offense.
Don't just
We're being
go.
fucking sensitive. Being sensitive. Holy shit! Unbelievable.
You guys make the show grow.
Yeah.
It's Peanut Gallery, motherfuckers.
It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal.
Which movie are you talking about? Look, if somebody approaches your 1, then just say it.
No, it's not. It's not. It's a funny movie, but like it's not all the way up there for me. What's the movie where the boy gets the baseball powers and becomes the best pitcher?
Rookie? No, it's not. Is it rookie?
Yeah, Rookie of the Year.
Is it? Yeah, pal. I remember seeing that for the first time. Unbelievable movie. Does jousting count as a sport movie?
If it's just, yeah, I mean, it's in the Olympics, right? Is it?
I don't think people do.
Fencing is in the Olympics. Jousting is like an ancient medieval practice.
Horses.
Yeah.
I know we're talking about sword fighting.
I think there's a thing Hunter Renfro likes called medieval times.
You talking about the one with the?
You ride a horse and you fucking.
Yeah, but what movie? You talking about the one with fucking the Joker?
Yes, Heath Ledger.
Yeah, Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
Knight's Tale is your sports movie? That's what it is.
Guys, I don't really fucking know, but I just had a great story to connect it. Just because it was a sport to me. So I went outside after I watched that movie for the first time, and I was fucking fired up, man. Right? So I go and I take my little fucking Razor scooter, and we had an old mailbox in the back. Brother, I'll tell you what. I fucking took it to that mailbox. My dad came outside. I thought he was going to be pissed. He thought it was the funniest thing he ever fucking saw. He said, look at this fucking oversized 8-year-old on a Razor scooter I took the broom. It was like a rake. I unscrewed the rake out of its fucking stick and was fucking going at it, dude. I was lit. I was nice.
Dude.
I was nice as fuck.
Did you ever like get the neighbor kids or like compete with it?
Oh, fuck.
So you came up with an idea?
Killed one of those kids. I'd have impaled one of those kids.
No question.
Those kids couldn't fuck with me. Their scooter wasn't as nice.
So your tier dog.
Yeah, medieval times is number 3.
Knight's Tale?
Yeah, whatever it is. Let's go. What is it?
Rookie of the Year?
Sure. Yeah. Rookie of the Year.
No, don't say sure. This is your list, man.
Guys, I'm not a fucking huge movie guy. Give me your list so I could have some thought. Go ahead, sit up. You actually care now. Go ahead. Oh, shout out Max Crosby real quick. He actually gifted me a pair of Air Monarchs. He said that these things are too ugly for his feet, were the words that came out of his mouth right at the front of the facility, right by those 3 championship trophies.
He doesn't deserve to wear shoes like this.
I agree. He goes way too hard in walkthroughs.
You see the shit that he wears. Like you see all the jewelry he has now.
I do. I mean, to be fair, his iced out jewelry kind of, it kind of blows your Instagram necklace off out of the water. But we don't really have to talk about that if we don't want to.
Well, man wears like 5 necklaces and like 3 watches.
Yeah, he's bling the fuck out. Yeah, it's unbelievable. I mean, I got paid. He
did, man. Good for him. I'm just jealous.
Yeah, me too.
I'm just jealous.
Me too.
But I'd say my movies. Now I'm gonna take a minute because I gotta think.
What do you think about Space Jam 2?
No, it's dog shit.
What do you think about Space Jam 1?
Good movie.
I'll tell you what, Space Jam 1, the best thing they did in that movie was put Bill Murray in it.
Yeah.
Favorite actor of all time.
That's your favorite actor of all time?
All time. It's not particularly close.
Wow.
Unbelievable. I was a 9-year-old kid on a fucking sailboat, out of my mind bored, and I popped in the movie Ghostbusters, and I fucking fell in love with the humor that Bill Murray has. He's one of my favorites.
You're like glowing talking about him. It fires me up.
I like the guy, man. He's unbelievable.
I feel like my mix of movies would be like the Hardo movies. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like I think the tier 3 has to be Friday Night Lights.
I thought that was a show.
It's also a show, but the movie.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen either.
Tier 2 would be Remember the Titans.
Gotcha.
Tier 1, the Rocky series.
Boxing does count, doesn't it?
Boxing does count.
Boxing does count.
And
doesn't it?
Rocky is a fucking hitter. I would go Rocky 1, 2, 3. I probably wouldn't go Rocky 1, 2, 3.
Not 4? You don't like 4?
To me, 4 is too mainstream.
Fuck 4, man.
Four.
Fuck 4. 4's not with the boys, man.
Yeah, like 4 is like everyone's favorite Rocky movie because it's like you got the
Oh, so you wanna
steroids, the
be
Russian. Yeah, you want to be different. Like, do you actually know Rocky culture? Like one of those guys.
So you want to intentionally be different.
Correct.
Yeah.
Not intentionally, but I just
no,
know.
I get it. It's cool.
No, it's like, you know, when people hear like a popular song and all of a sudden they like love that artist. You're like, yo, you haven't been rocking with that artist for the last decade. People are like, oh,
yeah.
I love Rocky 4, but they hadn't seen the other Rocky movies. But they're like, oh, I love Rocky. Rocky 4 was the best one.
But
It's
was
like,
it?
no, the gritty ones. No, Rocky 1 is the best.
Okay.
Rocky 2 is a good one as well. Rocky 4 would probably go after that. Although I am a big fan of 3 because he loses, then he's got to get that Eye of the Tiger back.
I like that.
But bro, in 4, you kill Apollo Creed, like you murder somebody. Like somebody dies in the boxing ring.
Yeah.
And the dude stands there. If he dies, he dies. Imagine this day and age. If a boxer kills somebody in a ring, cameras are everywhere, and the comment is, if he dies, he dies.
Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. It's bad media. That's bad.
Like, and then this dude is getting injected steroids, and the average punch for like a heavyweight fighter, I could be way off here, but it might be like 1,600 pounds.
Fucking
Can
no.
we fact check that?
You don't fucking know.
Average,
No.
what is it?
Fucking
Average
know.
punch,
It's like speed or like
like, you know.
like power.
Yeah, average
Do you?
power
Do
of
you know?
of a heavyweight boxer.
Do you know the conversion?
But what I'm saying is,
Kilowatts to
Ivan Drago was swinging for like almost 3,000, over 3,000, maybe over 4. He's killing
Is
somebody.
this some shit you just made up? Is this a free?
No. This is something I've thought about before, but it's been a while because I clearly haven't.
No, I know you've thought about it before, but like just with the units of.
There's a boxer hitting someone directly at 1,400 psi, which is a unit would be equivalent to being hit by a sports car going 10 to 15 miles an hour.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Type in Ivan Drago PSI. I'm telling you, it was on there. But anyway, all I'm saying is like it's just a very far-fetched. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I love the soundtrack and I love the montages.
Yeah,
of
if you're not juicing, you're not trying. Quote, Will Compton. 2012 to 2021.
Yeah, quote Foster Moreau.
Quote.
Have you ever
Michael
dabbled
Scott.
with it?
No, absolutely not. I was accused.
Have you thought about it?
God, no. Fuck no.
Never thought about it?
Nah, man.
Being white, you never thought about it?
No.
Why were you accused of it? Did you pop?
No, I went from high school, I was 225, and I showed up to college and I was like 265.
So you were accused by like what, message board people?
My close friends on the football team all accused me.
I thought there was like some fucking
Serious accusations where there was,
we
like,
talk about-
media?
if we type in Foster Moreau PEDs, like there's gonna be some article of you being accused of it.
That's just a compliment to me now. Fuck.
100, which was like 500-600 over that.
No, I'll watch
You
it.
know what the fuck you're talking about.
But anyway, those are my tiers. Rocky,
Yeah.
1, Remember the Titans 2,
Yeah.
Friday Night Lights 3,
Yeah.
to give you an idea.
Yeah, you
to
kind
help
of
you out.
Yeah, you can.
Because
Yeah.
you don't even know you're number 1.
I don't fucking. Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
You're blowing this segment. Just to put that in perspective.
You know, I mean, if I did my homework, like this would be a lot easier. But obviously, I just wasn't prepared. And that's
So do you want to go into this and end without a tier 1?
no.
Look at some lists right here.
What do you got? Just
We got some lists.
throw 'em?
Yeah, here. What's yours, Michael?
Here, just
Number one was you remember the Titans. I was giving you my number.
God, he's got a deep ass voice.
He does it, a big
Two.
boy.
Would have to be Warrior. You seen that?
That's a good movie. That's a good movie.
Wasn't mine.
Guys, look at some of these fucking. Look at some of these fucking.
Probably
movies.
342.
I'm not
I
scrolling.
haven't seen that.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Time to do some research.
Draft day.
So
Draft day. Give me my picks back, you pancake eating motherfucker. Great. movie.
What?
You never seen Draft Day?
Yeah, I've seen that. I mean,
Just gotta give a
come
fuck.
on now, Kevin Costner.
Oh, you know what? And it's not even on this list, but Caddyshack. Caddyshack.
Bill Murray. Yeah, there you go.
Caddyshack, number one.
Caddyshack, your number one. Rookie of the Year, number two. And your number three is, what was it? Knight's Tale.
Handmaid's Tale.
Medieval times.
Whatever it is. It's good shit.
That's going to be a fire list. I can't wait till that goes up.
That's a fucking good-ass list.
You know, our guests is never gonna disrespect our guests. So it's not my place to do that. Got a little off with the Knight's Tale, and I really think Will just thought of 3 movies off the top and didn't put a lot of thought into it. It's tough to say that because we're a podcast that promotes dudes hyping other dudes, you know, but that's just a tough claim. It's going to do well on the charts because the people love our podcast. People love sports and mostly love football, so people are going to like it. But I think once we hear these 3, you guys are going to you might change your mind. So I'll get right into it. My tier 3 is, in my opinion, an absolute here. It could have actually gone up a little bit, but damn. I want to give an honorable mention to one actually first. My honorable mention is going to go to Happy Gilmore. It's the reason why it's an honorable mention is I didn't think of it naturally. It didn't come to my head right away. And when the boys were talking about it before the show, like, oh, what's this? And then I heard someone ring Happy Gilmore. I just couldn't steal it. It wouldn't be enough respect to the game. So for that, it only makes honorable mention. My tier 3 is going to be a movie that came out in 2011. Mr. Tom Hardy, a phenomenal actor, is just an alcoholic veteran who comes back into town. Him and his brother used to fight back in the day, and his brother is now a teacher trying to make ends meet for his wife and his kid. The two of them end up getting into a UFC challenge and fight it out for what I believe is $100K. And make it all the way to the top and fight each other out. That movie is an absolute tearjerker. I'm not gonna do spoilers, but when Buddy's trying to tell his other brother to tap and he's crying, I'm crying. It's beautiful, and overall, I just think it's a phenomenal movie. That movie is called Warrior. It is fan-fucking-tastic. My next tier is a classic. It'll last forever. A legendary comedian and Chevy Chase, dude. It is so unreal. It's so amazing. Everyone knows the story and the background of my tier 2, which is Caddyshack. You can't beat it. Not a golf guy. Personally, not a golf guy. I don't do it very often. I've actually probably played 18 holes my entire life. It's a gentleman's sport. It's a game that's meant to be played by people that have made it. And I personally have not, so therefore I can't play the game. But Caddyshack is just, not only is the Mount Rushmore of comedic movies, it's in there for the sports as well. So I love that. And my tier 1, my number 1 go-to, the most inspirational sports movie of all time is going to have to go to a gentleman. It's not even pro sports. It's like a minor league hockey, and a young man named Doug the Thug Glatt. In the beginning of the movie, he's just a glorified security guard. No one really knows where this whole thing is going to go. Ends up beating the shit out of a guy, goes to a hockey tryout, beats the shit out of a whole entire team, and becomes an absolute enforcer. Only to go against the best enforcer hockey's ever seen. Ross the Boss Ray. And that showdown at the end of the movie, Doug the Thug Glatt's being so polite the whole time. Ross the Boss Ray has got that Fu Manchu. He's got that smoker's attitude. He's punching the shit out of a cement wall. Goosebumps every single time. That is my tier 1, the movie Goon, baby. Goon 1 is God tier, in my opinion. I'll be honest with you, Goon 2 is a pile of shit. It's a terrible movie. And I hate saying that out loud, but it's awful. But Goon 1 is the most inspirational sports movie of all time, and that's my tiers.